along the way. So welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you listen or look this or watch this class. So I can't get out of my words this morning. I want you to come a little bit forwards. We're going to do an all body sequence just to tap into every part of our body, and coming on a bit more to the front of your chair with your feet just hip width, hands on your knees, and just take a moment here to sit upright so that you don't slouch, to hang forward, but to sit upright. Use your core to lengthen yourself, lift the crown of your head up to the ceiling, relax your shoulders away from the ears. And you can open up your chest, maybe tilt your pelvis slightly and pull the navel in a little bit. Everything to activate your body and to become aware of how you're doing right now. And maybe you can do a little checkup with yourself, just feel into your body, notice if there's any areas that you have to be mindful about, but also to just check in with yourself how you're doing mentally or emotionally. If there's anything going on in your life, just acknowledge that that's there. And maybe after this practice, you will feel a little bit better. So with your hands on top of each other, we'll start with breath by breathing in all the way to the lower belly, taking the hands out, keep on breathing in, pause on the top. And on the next, you'll bring your hands together and the top hand becomes a fist and bring your hands up. Tilt your pelvic, activate your core and release. Breathe in, bring your hands wide and exhale. Let's come or focus on the breath. So you breathe in, and especially when you breathe out, you hear yourself breathing. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Now take your body a little bit forwards and take your hands forward and up. And on the next, you'll lean back until you have to use your core. Otherwise, you fall back and bring your elbows a little bit further behind. Open up your chest. Inhale, come forward and exhale. So I'm really activating my core. Whilst leaning back, I feel every muscle in my belly is rock hard. And just keep on moving with me. Power of repetition. So that your core, your body starts to recognize the movements. Making a fist just a couple more times. Breathing in. Exhale. Last time here. Exhale. Placing my hands on the seats of your chair, you're going to lift the right leg up and place it down and do the left. And let's just walk a little bit like this with your feet or toes lightly tapping the floor, activating that core. So keep your core activated. It's really hard activated. And you keep it like that whilst bringing the knee one by one towards your chest. So it starts to become a bit more intense. Maybe we can speed up the process a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's count back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull both knees up. Notice how your core is still activated. Breathe in. And on an exhale, push your toes forward. Keep your chest high. Bring them in for 5. In. 4. Breathe in. 3. Breathe in. Almost there. 2. Breathe in. 1. All right. So let's shake those legs out. And maybe you can just place your feet on the floor and have your calves move, your upper legs. It's like a jelly pudding. And let's take the hands up again, breathing in deep. And on the next, you'll bring those hands in front. You press them firmly against each other. Look over the right shoulder. Come forward with your body. Take your hands up Exhale, hands in front, press firmly, look to the left. Come forward, breathe in, and exhale. So we know this movement, so we can do it a little bit faster. Listen to the sound of your breath, keep your jaws relaxed. Breathe in. Just a couple more times. 2 on each side. 1 on the right. 1 on the left. 1 more. Breathe in. And 1 more on the left. So coming forward again. And on an exhale, twist to the right side. Place your left hand on the outside of your right seat. And your right hand can reach for the back of your chair. Breathe in. And on an exhale, we twist a little bit deeper and hold it for 5. You can just keep on breathing whilst counting down. 3, 2, 1. And maybe on the last exhale, you go a little bit deeper. Come forward again, breathe in. Exhale, twist. Right hand on the outside of the left seat, left hand behind you. Breathe in again. And on the exhale, we twist and hold. And we count down from 5 to 4. Keep on breathing. 3, 2. And on the last one, we go a little bit further. On an inhale, come forward and up. And exhale, bring your hands just down onto your knees. And then we bring the chin towards the chest. And you can go either for half circles or full circles. But maybe you can start with half. And you just look from the left to the right. And if you're interested or ready for it, you can make full circles here. Just keep on rolling. There's maybe a lot of stuff going on in the neck. Maybe you want to go via the other side. Now, personally, I notice a bit more tension in the neck. And what you could do is just come back to the middle. On an inhale, take those shoulders to the ears. Exhale, drop them down. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. And just take your hands towards your neck for a moment. And just with your fingertips, you can massage just underneath that ridge of your skull. Or on either side of your vertebrae. I'm always confused. Just a couple of rolls here. All right. Just a couple of shoulder rolls to open up the shoulders, but also the chest. From the front to the back, but also from the back to the front. You just keep on breathing. Placing those hands on the knees again. On an inhale, open up your chest, come all the way forward. So you keep your elbows bent, pull on the knees, open up your chest. Exhale, press into the knees, pull your navel in, chin to the chest. Inhale, come forward. And exhale. Listen to the exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. And then twist, turn a little bit, or 1/4 to the left side. Just push your right leg away from you. You can rest or sit with your left buttocks on the chair. And let's see whether we can just find that stretch first on the front side of the left leg. Draw the left hip back a little bit so that both hip bones are squared, facing where you're looking at. On an inhale, open up, you take your hands up, And on an exhale, open up your chest, bring the elbows out, look at the ceiling or the sky, and then come forward. Take your hands forward and up. And then exhale, take your elbows out. Again, you come forward, bring your hands up on an inhale. Exhale, bring your elbows out. And this time you're gonna interlace your fingers behind your back. So you interlace, open up your hands, and maybe you can even come forward. Take your arms over here from the back, and your forehead is coming down. You're almost resting with your chest on your knee. Look at your right foot. Inhale again, take your hands up. And on an exhale, you're gonna bring your hands together. And if we twist towards the left, the right elbow can come on the outside of the left knee. So everything seated on the chair. Left hand presses firmly into the right, so another twist for the upper body. In the meantime, press your right heel away from you. And maybe you can even try to feel how it is to try to draw your feet together. So they stay where they are. It's only that you want to try to draw them together whilst being in this twist. And it might help you to twist even deeper. One more breath here. Exhale deep. Keep pressing those hands into each other, opening up your chest. Look forward. One more time. Breathe in. Take those hands up. Exhale. Elbows out. Place your hands on your knees. And let's just take a little break here. You can shake your legs out. You can place your feet wide. And you just move into your upper body again, into the shoulders, by pressing the hands against the inside of the knee. Doesn't matter how it feels or looks. You just want to move around a little bit. Taking one shoulder back, then the other one. Maybe you can drop forward for a second and just hang here. With your fingertips on the floor, you could lengthen from the lower back. Exhale, roll your spine down. Maybe make some movements with your head. Again, breathe in, open up, and exhale. Now let's just relax here for just a couple of breaths. And notice the sensations that come into your body. That you feel maybe in your hips, maybe on the back of your legs, maybe in your spine, your neck, your shoulders. Relax the jaws. Last exhale here. Gently, with the chin on the chest, you roll up vertebra by vertebra. And let's turn to the other side. Sitting with the right buttocks on the chair, kicking that left heel back. So first of all, try to find your stance or your pose. Draw the right hip back a little bit. Straighten that left leg a little bit more. Inhale, take your hands up. And on the next exhale, we're going to interlace the fingers behind our head. So we can just press the head or the skull into the fingers. Breathe in. And on the next exhale, we lean back. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. Keep on pressing the left heel back. Exhale, lean back a little bit more. Let's do it one more time, just because it feels so nice. Exhale, keep pressing the left heel back. On an inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands behind, interlace your fingers, and try to do it just the other way. You always do it the same way when you fold your hands. Interlace them just the other way. Open up your chest. Push that left heel away. And then exhale, come forward. Just stay here for just a couple of breaths. Look at your left foot if you can. On the next inhale, come up again, breathe in. And this time we're gonna place the hands together like in Namaste. And we twist, come forward and twist the left elbow against the outside of the right knee. Now, the right elbow sticks up to the ceiling, left elbow points down towards the floor. You keep pressing that left heel away from you and the right foot in the floor, but you also try to scissor them together. And by doing so, you might notice as well that you can twist a bit deeper. 2 more breaths here. Relax your face, listen to the exhale. Last time, guys, you can do this. Breathe in. Exhale. Look forward or down to the floor first. Take your hands up one more time. Exhale, whilst bringing the hands back down, you turn back to the front. And again, you can just shake your legs out. To adjust my chair again. All right, so let's take the right knee up. So to continue with those legs, making a couple of circles here to open up the hips from inside out to outside in. And then let's pull that knee all the way to the chest. So you can sit up straight, drop your shoulders down, pull the knee up to your chest. Relax. And let's take that right foot. With the left hand, you can take the right foot and place it on top of the other knee, on top of the left knee in this case. And with your hands on the foot and the knee, we're going to inhale, come forward, open up the chest. It's almost like you pull against those legs whilst opening up the chest. And then exhale, round the spine, bring your forehead towards your chest. Wait. Inhale, so you feel that sensation becoming more intense. Exhale. And you go just as far as feels good for you. So don't copy everything that I'm doing, or maybe you are way more flexible. So you just use your intuition. Now let's relax the arms here. Relax your neck, relax your jaws. Maybe even close the eyes for a moment and just observe all the sensations that come in. Or actually come and go, because anything you feel also moves on. Any kind of thought that comes up disappears again. The only thing that you can have very much control over is your breath. So just listen to the sound of it. Maybe count your breaths till 3 or 4 on the inhale and to 3 or 4 on the exhale. Slowly come back up again. Place your foot on the floor and let's go to the other knee. So I have to make sure that I'm sitting a bit more to the front of my chair. And whilst taking that left knee up, making nice big circles here. Inside out, outside in, whatever works for you. Just a couple more rolls here. So you see my fingers are interlaced, so I can only, and my arms are just this long, so I can only make these kind of circles. So they're a little bit smaller, but that's fine. Just within that range, you start to circle them inside out, outside in. And then pull the knee all the way up. And instead of hanging into it, sit up straight. Use your core, let your shoulders go down, pull that knee up, and you feel that, how do you say that? That's compression of the hip bone pressing into the upper leg muscle. Relax your jaws again. Then with the right hand, hold on to the left foot. Now, with the hand on the knee and foot, on an inhale, you come forward, open up your chest. It's almost like you're pulling on your foot and leg here. Open up your chest. And exhale, round, coming forward, just as much as feels good. We'll do this 3 more times before we make it static. So this is more dynamic movements with the breath. Breathe in 2 more times. Slowly exhale whilst getting deeper into the pose. Every time, maybe a little bit deeper. 1 more time, guys. Breathe in. Slowly coming forwards, and let's rest the arms. Now, maybe you don't want to close the eyes. So just focus on something on the floor. Try not to think that much of it. You just experience all these sensations. Also maybe over a certain area, coming and going. Going back to the breath. And if you have your eyes closed, maybe you can bring your focus to that spot in between the eyebrows. They also refer to it as a third eye, point of intuition, but just not to give it too many names. It is really a nice point to focus on with your eyes closed to calm down your mind. to listen to the sound of your breath once more. 2 more breaths here. And just notice whether you can come a couple of millimeters deeper into the pose. And it might intensify the situation, but only go that much deeper as feels good for you. All right, slowly come back up. Now you can shake your legs out again. And if we place one foot in front, we just simply come forward. Maybe you can just place your hands on your knee and slowly come deeper. And every time you inhale, you sort of press up. Maybe you can hold on to that foot. I've got my front leg bent, but some of you might be able to keep it completely straight and let the toes point towards your face. Breathing in. Just feel into that stretch on the hamstring on the left side, at the back of your left leg. And I can only hold on to my feet because I have my knees slightly bent. Just a couple more breaths here. So to really go a little bit deeper. Right knee stays bent so that you also have enough balance. Can your forehead maybe touch your knee, or at least hover slightly above it? And then slowly come up. That was a nice one. All right. So even with the knees slightly bent, it doesn't matter. As long as you get into that stretch. Let's start with the hand on the knee, just like I'm doing. Breathing in, opening up. Exhale with your chest coming forwards, and then slowly rounding the spine. A couple more times. Breathing in and out. So I feel this on the back of my leg, but it's still doable. Breathe in and out. And let's see whether we can lock it by just holding on to the feet, maybe holding on to the knee still. To relax the shoulders and the neck again. To soften up the face. To tune in with that right hamstring at the back of your leg. Maybe you can also feel it into your calf. Just a couple more breaths, guys. So just stay here. Keep your focus. Listen to the exhale, that sound, that hissing sound. Soft lips, soft jaws. Sometimes when you relax your neck, you suddenly hear like crack. So you just bring your focus there one more time. Last exhale, guys. Keep exhaling slowly, keep exhaling, and hold it for just a split second at the end of your breath. Slowly roll up. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Last couple of shakes. And maybe just to give some stretch to the outside of the shoulders before we finish this class, taking the right arm to the left. The left arm is just holding on to the right shoulder, supporting that right arm. Feel that stretch. Breathe into it. Keep dropping it down those shoulders whilst taking the right hand to the left. All right. A couple of shoulder rolls again. And then take that left arm to the right. And just do it gently. You might have some issues with your shoulders. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Just keep that focus. Almost done. All right, slowly release. A couple of shoulder rolls, coming to sit into your chair. Make yourself comfortable, maybe even rest against the back of your chair. Hands on your knees, you can close your eyes and just taking a couple more in and exhales through the nose and out through the mouth. Last time. Now, either you sit here a little bit longer, it's up to you. But for now, I want to thank you for joining this class. I wish you a really nice continuation of your day and see you next time. Namaste.